Hello, my friends. My name is Thad Riley, and this is episode number 233 of the Thadcast. And this won't be a long one today because I've got to teach cycle in a little bit, and we've got this room full of folks, and we're going to have a good time. So, what I wanted to share with you was something that really struck me powerfully this week. I've just completed Tony Robbins' Comeback Challenge, 7 days on online with him on a Facebook group, and he brought in different people to talk and share. Not a lot, just a few people. And one of the people he brought in was a lady who is the CEO of Spanx, founder, and she told her story a little bit. One of the things, though, that stood out to me I wanted to share with you today was just because everybody else is doing something a certain way to achieve success doesn't mean that's supposed to be your path. In fact, very often you will see that path actually not leading to success. It's just a lot of people in an industry who are doing things a certain way and they can't actually tell you why. The example that she used was how everybody in her industry, in the clothing and apparel industry, goes to these trade shows to get signed. And they said they go there for 6 or 7 years and they keep showing their product and eventually they get signed. What did she do? She just kept calling a buyer until the one buyer agreed to meet with her again and again and again. She kept calling. And then after she called, she went into the stores and actually sold her product herself. She was literally in Neiman Marcus's all over the country selling her product. Now, no one else is going to sell your product as good as you. No one else is going to have the passion and fire about your product like you will. No one else will understand your product the way that you do, kind of like with the Thadcast. Whereas I know what it has taken to get to this point and all the work that I've done and the vision, the creation, and how I hope to motivate and inspire and encourage people in their daily walk with Jesus or in their life in general. So me having that vision, that's something that I would want in my life every day. And so that's why we're here. And so I'm passionate about it. I talk about it. I share about it. Probably not as much as I should, because the difference with me and her was she had a full-on, hardcore, intense commitment. She did a great job in building a company, in building a billion-dollar company. I believe she's the youngest billionaire in the world. So how's that hit you, right? And it's a female, right? So we're kind of throwing off the old things that used to keep us tied in a little bit with this. And she did a great job by having this passion. And I guess part of it is, you know, we see the way that everybody goes down the road. We see that the path that we're supposed to take to success in whatever we're trying to be successful in. But that's just very well not going to be your path. In fact, I would always ask the question, does this truly make the most sense for me right now for where I'm at? For instance, last year I had a t-shirt company that is now folded. But during the time of having a t-shirt company, one of the things that I was always told was Facebook marketing. Nail the Facebook marketing. It's the way to go. Do it, yada, yada. I ran Facebook market ads. They did nothing for me. Do Instagram ads, well, that never worked out either. It was a headache. And eventually I just said, you know what? This is so complicated. This is not working out. I'm going to cut the business. And that was a little bit of a surprise that I cut it that early. But it wasn't the path maybe that everybody else would go on or that I would usually go on. But my gut told me it was over, so it was over. With the Thadcast, it's been a little bit of a different story. I thought the t-shirt company would last longer, have more potential long-term than the Thadcast, whereas I believe now that the Thadcast, promoting what I do here, is a better long-term opportunity for me and the family. So I say all of that just to say your path doesn't have to be everyone else's. So use the brain, use the gifts that God has given you, do the research, figure it out, make direct contact, right, with people like she did. She went to phone calling the direct person instead of showing up at a trade show hoping somebody would walk by. Take a little bit of control with things, right? I know the world's out of control and God is in control, okay? People are kind of out of control, right? Would you agree? However, you can influence and control certain aspects of your life. So think about the way that you break things down. Think about the success that you've had in the past and allow yourself to be a bigger part of the story of your own success instead of getting trapped in the narrow-minded ways of so many people in whatever industry that you're in. I know for me in podcasting, there's a ton of competition out there right now. There's like 700,000 podcasts in the world. So what do? I stick to my plan because I believe my plan works. I continue to market, I continue to talk about it, I continue to ask people to subscribe, and I continue to try to reinvent myself almost as much as I need to. And we had a huge change in the podcast where I scrapped everything that I was doing, made massive changes to it, and lo and behold, our numbers are up, and they continue to go up. In fact, I think as of yesterday, I had a huge day yesterday, and as of yesterday, this is the biggest month to date, so June will go down as that. And we didn't even come down to the last day, and that's kind of fun. My encouragement to you today, then, is a couple things. Number one, don't think that because somebody else had success or tells you to go down a certain path, that that's your path. It very well may not be. Number two, be prepared to create your own path and to do so with intentionality. Number three, change can be awkward, uncomfortable, and the exact thing you need in this moment in your life, right? And finally, number four, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. God is with us. God is always with us. And He's here to help us in our lives in so many ways that we don't even see. As a follower of Jesus, I know this is true because it's my life story for the past 48 plus years. So anyway, well, that's it for this episode number 233 of the Thadcast. I appreciate your time today so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, may you be blessed.